Hi everyone, it's Jen. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm coming on with some projects for Scrap Diva Designs. These are projects I made using some of the dies from the October release. So I'll show you all of the dies that I used. I'll show you my projects, take some measurements. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. And I'd appreciate it so much if you would use my referral link when you place an order at Scrap Diva Designs. It does give me a commission through the sale, so I really appreciate that. A lot of you guys do use that, and it just makes me so happy when I get emails saying that someone used it. So, and there's always my coupon code you could use at scrapdivadesigns.com as well. That's strawberry cream. That'll save you 10%. All right, so let's get started. These are all embellishments, and they're Christmas themed. I just love all of them. They were really, really fun to make. So the first one is this set, which I believe is out of stock at the moment, but hopefully it'll come back into stock. This is called the Gingerbread nesting set, and I could see why it was so popular because it's just an awesome set. It comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different size gingerbread guys, from small to large, and they're all stitched. I think I used, let's see, I used 3 of them, I think. I'll show you in the projects. Each one comes with the corresponding corresponding die for the icing head, and there are also gingerbread icing lines too. 2 sets for each gingerbread person for the hands and the feet, and they all come with faces as well. I think there's one for everyone, or are there just 3? I think there are just 3 gingerbread faces, but there's icing for all of them. And let's see, I think that is it. That's what this die set comes with. So I didn't use the face dies. I used some stamps that I have. I don't know, it's easier for me to use stamps, and I like to do that. I like how it looks better. So let me show you the ones that I made. This is the first one, and look at how cute. This I used my almond cream basil paper. If you've been watching my channel, you know I'd love to use that paper for my gingerbread people. And I did distress the edges a little with Vintage Photo Distress Oxide, and I used some pigment for the cheeks. For the head, instead of the icing head, I didn't really have enough room after I stamped it. I didn't plan it out exactly right, so I just used one of the larger icing lines, or icing zigzags from a bigger gingerbread guy, and put it onto his head. But for the hands and the feet, I used the appropriate size. And the stamp that I used is from Peachy Keen Stamps. If you're interested in which one, just let me know. These are little doodlebug heart enamel dots, and I use them as buttons. And I did some gel highlighting, or gel pen highlighting, for the face as well, and I think it came out so cute. This will be a great embellishment. This one is, let's see, this is about 3 1/8 inches top to bottom, and side to side it's about 2 3/8. So this size is, okay, so that's the 3rd to smallest size, or 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3rd smallest. Cute, right? And then I made another one in that same size. Look how cute she is too, or he. I guess it's a she. I put a little sticker up at the top. But I used the same Peachy Keen stamp set for the well, I used the same set but a different stamp in that set. And then this is a stamp from Jill Norwood, also from Peachy Keen Stamps, and it says gingerbread, and I just made a little banner for it. It kind of looked to me like she was holding her arms outstretched so she could be holding a banner. So that's what I did there, and same kind of way I made this one. So those are the same size. And then I made the next smaller size down, this little guy, and this one has the die cut that comes with the set. One of those for the hair, and just made in the same way. And this one is the 2nd smallest. So there's that, and I made another one that size as well with a different face. And oh, and these 2 faces come from Jill Norwood's stamp set as well. Let me show you what that one is. Hang on one second. Okay, so just to show you, just in case you have questions, this is the Peachy Keen stamp set I used, the gingerbread face one, and that's PKSD009. And that I know that actually they are going to be, Peachy Keen Stamps is going to be going just to digital stamps, so their whole physical stamp inventory is on sale, so you could check them out on their site. But I use those faces, and then for Jill's, I use this stamp set, which is called Gingerbread Joy stamp set, and this is also on Peachy Keen. So, so yeah, I used a couple of these faces for the smaller ones. And then Gingerbread Joy comes from that stamp set as well. Is it from this one? Yeah, Gingerbread Joy, okay. So those are really cute, aren't they? So it's like a little family, and then I made a small one too, this teeny tiny one, and I'll measure the middle ones. This one I used a stamp set from, no, I don't remember that one either. That one is from, Jaded Blossom, and it's called Fun Faces. So this one had teeny tiny faces, that's why I used this. And I used some like ivory paper instead of the basil almond cream paper for this one. I used, looks like diamond dots, but that's those are Nouveau drops for the little buttons. And yeah, white glitter paper for the icing, just like I use for these guys. So the super small one is, let's see, he or she is about 1.5 inches by 1 1/4. And then the medium ones are 2 1/4 by 1 3/4. So I didn't make the big one. Let me just take a quick measurement of that for you in case you're wondering. From the cut line to cut line, it is approximately 4 7/8 by 3 3/4. And then I didn't make, let's see, I made this one, this one, this one. I didn't make this one either. So the second biggest is 4 1/8 approximately by a little bit over 3, just to let you know. And I'm sure I forgot to look, but I'm sure there are examples on the product page if you want to see how the face looks. And the face is super cute, but I just like using stamps for these guys. And Jill actually is the inspiration for how to color these. She colors them the same way. If they look familiar, I totally did not make up this way of coloring. That is totally influenced by Jill, who's just an excellent artist and creator, and she inspires me in so many ways. So she inspired me to make these gingerbread like that. So thank you, Jill, if you're watching. All right, so that's the first project. Next we have this set, and this is called I think it's Peppermint Lollipop with Bow. So it comes with 2 different size lollipops. That's the base, there's the peppermint part, the swirl, and then those are the bows, centers. These are centers of the peppermint if you want to use that. And then there are sticks for the lollipops as well. So I made a couple of each size. Here's one of the bigger ones. And I used white glitter paper for the circle, and then red dot embossed paper for the peppermint swirl. I didn't use the die cut dots for centers. I used some enamel dots. And then the bow is really nice. I used some pink shimmer paper for this one, popped the top part up a little bit on some foam tape, and then I used ivory paper for the stick. And I did add an extra circle on the back, and I sandwiched a stick in between there just to make sure it stayed on. So that's a big one, and this one measures 3 1/4 by, the circle diameter is 1 5/8. So isn't that one cute? And here's another one I made, same kind of thing, a little bit different colors. And then I did the same color combinations for the small ones. So those are the small ones, and these measure, let's see, that's about 2 5/8. Well, that's putting the stick like right in the middle of the back. So if you ended the stick right in the center right there, that's how long it is. So your mileage can vary depending on where you place the stick behind the circle. And the diameter of this circle is 1 1/4 inches. So you can see the difference. And the bows are corresponding sizes as well, and they're just so cute. I mean, they do look really cute with the gingerbread guy holding those too, right? Just cute. All right, so that's that project, and then I have one more to share with you, and that is the rosette. Now, I'm not a huge rosette maker. This one's called the Candy Cane Rosette Duo. But I think these look really, really cute when they're done. I only use the smaller set. The bigger one is not that big, but it's bigger than this one. And I tend to like small rosettes. So I made two this size. One of them I used just this die, and the other one I used both of them. And I layered the stripe part. This makes stripes like a candy cane. And I layered that on top of this one. So let me show you that one first. That's this. Isn't that cute? And I didn't trim this at all, so this is the size you will get if you make this as it comes out of your die cutting machine. And I used two, well, it's kind of hard to say because I used some smaller paper, so I kind of had to piece together my strips. So I used like between 2 and 3 strips for this rosette. And yeah, you know what? It did take some work trying to get the stripe part on top of the other part. So it took a little bit longer than a normal rosette. The way I did it was I die cut them both, glued them together, and then folded them, you know, like mountains and valleys. So I'm not sure if that's the exact way you're supposed to do it, but that's the way I did it. And I would suggest use thin paper for this because when you have 2 layers, it makes it, you know, pretty thick even if it's thin paper. So I use Rosy Studio paper. The bottom one is from the Peppermint Twist collection, and the red one on top is from an older one called like Rudolph and Friends or something like that. And this piece of ephemera is from the Peppermint Twist collection, and I just thought it was perfect on the center of my rosette. I used some of that wired eyelash trim I got from Walmart recently, and this is well, actually it's a sticker and some enamel dots from Rosy Studio as well. So this measures, it's about 2 5/8 approximately for the diameter of this rosette. And that's the back. I had a spare gumdrop cut out, so I just put that there. And it's not perfect, as you could see, but I think it looks pretty cute. Like I said, I'm not really a rosette maker, so, you know, I'm sure someone else will have something better. And then this one I made with just the bottom die. I didn't use the stripes because I did use some candy cane kind of paper, and I thought I would just get away with that to make it look like a candy cane. And again, I used some ephemera from Rosy Studio, and then this is just some like regular eyelash trim or eyelash yarn that I'd gotten from Dollar Tree a while back, a few years ago. So I just put that, kind of like tucked that behind this circle. And then this is ephemera from Rosy Studio, another enamel dot from them, and I think it's just pretty, you know. It's pink and red and white, a little bit of gold, a little bit of shimmer from the eyelash trim. And that's the back of that one, another spare gumdrop just to hold it on. And I think they're very pretty rosettes, and you could turn these into wands. You could just add them to projects you already have going. These would be pretty to give to somebody because, like me, I love rosettes, but I'm not crazy about making them. So, you know, it's a good gift to somebody who's like me. I know there's more of me out there. But if you do like making rosettes, these are fun, and even if you're not crazy about it, they do come out really nice, so, you know, that might be worth it to you. All right, you guys, that's all I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed these projects. Again, my referral link will be down there, my coupon code. All the products will be linked directly to the website, scrapdivadesigns.com. So thanks for joining me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did like it, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. Welcome to all my new viewers, and welcome back to everyone who's been here before. I appreciate you coming back. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye, guys.